أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله أما بعد. Many Muslims today are following the football World Cup. For some, it's just a match. For others, it becomes a daily conversation, a schedule, an emotional attachment, and sometimes even an identity. So the question is not only, is football haram? The deeper question is, what is this doing to my heart, my time, my worship, and my loyalty as a Muslim? Islam doesn't teach us to be artificial people with no rest, no recreation, and no permissible enjoyment. The body has a right, the mind has a right, and people may enjoy lawful recreation. Running, wrestling, archery, swimming, riding, and physical strength are praised when they serve obedience to Allah. So the issue here is not that a ball is kicked or that people compete or that a person enjoys skills and athletic ability. But Islam also doesn't judge things only by their original form. It judges them by what surrounds them, what they lead to, and what they produce in the person. Something may begin as permissible entertainment, then become sinful because of what is attached to it. Neglecting prayer, looking at what is haram, listening to music, betting, wasting hours, imitating corrupt culture, and developing love and loyalty for people who openly represent disbelief and sin. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reminds us that this worldly life is play and amusement, but the real life is the hereafter. This doesn't mean every amusement is haram. It means amusement must remain small, controlled, and secondary. The tragedy here is when amusement becomes the main event of life and the hereafter becomes a side issue. During the World Cup, many Muslims suddenly know match times better than prayer times. They know player statistics better than verses of the Quran. They know who is injured, who is suspended, who transferred clubs, but they do not know what corrupts their prayer, what nullifies their Islam, or what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made obligatory upon them. This is not a small matter. This is a sign that entertainment has moved from the hand to the heart. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam warned that many people are deceived concerning two blessings, health and free time. Football culture consumes both. A young Muslim can spend 2 hours watching a match, another hour watching analysis, another hour arguing online, then highlights, clips, reactions, memes, and debates. At the end of the night, what has he gained for his grave? What has he gained for his prayer? What has he gained for his family, his knowledge, his da'wah, or worship? Another danger is the environment of the match itself. Modern football is not presented as a simple sport. It is packaged with music, alcohol advertising, gambling, companies, nationalism, uncovered bodies, mixed celebrations, celebrity worship, and tribal hatred between fans. A Muslim cannot say, I only watch football, while willingly sitting through everything that comes with it. The eye is accountable. The ear is accountable. The heart is accountable. There is also a deeper and more painful reality that many ignore. These global events are not isolated from the conditions of the Ummah. While Muslims in Gaza are bombed, while our brothers and sisters in East Turkestan are oppressed, and while blood is shed in many parts of our lands, the same global system that entertains us is often tied to those who harm them. Sponsorships, political alliances, and global influence are not neutral. So a Muslim must ask himself, how can my heart be fully immersed in celebration, cheering, and emotional attachment with a system that includes those who oppress my brothers and sisters? This doesn't mean every viewer is directly supporting oppression, but it does mean the believer must not become heedless, detached, or emotionally numb to the suffering of the Ummah while being full of life for entertainment. Then comes the issue of loyalty and emotional attachment. It is strange that some Muslims feel more anger when their team loses than when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's limits are violated. They feel more joy when a player scores than when a Muslim repents. They defend footballers, clubs, and nations with passion, but they are silent when the religion is mocked. This is not normal. This shows that the heart has been trained by entertainment more than by revelation. Nationalism is also a serious disease in these tournaments. People begin to love and hate based on flags, borders, and teams. Islam came to remove the root and pride of Jahiliyyah. A Muslim's highest identity is not a country, a club, a city, or a shirt. His highest identity is Islam. If football awakens tribalism, arrogance, insult, racism, or hatred, then it has become a door to sin. So what is the ruling? We should be precise. Playing football as a physical activity can be permissible if it doesn't involve uncovering the aura, missing obligations, gambling, harm, arrogance, or imitation of corrupt practices. Watching a match is not judged in isolation either. If watching includes haram sites, music, neglect of prayer, betting, wasting a large amount of time, fanatical loyalty, or emotional attachment that weakens the heart, then it becomes impermissible according to those harm, as it is today. And in the reality of the World Cup, these harms are not rare, they are common. Therefore, Muslims should avoid to be part of such things. Do not watch what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has forbidden you to look at. Do not listen to what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has forbidden you to listen to. Do not gamble, do not argue, insult, or develop a hatred for Muslims over teams. Do not teach your children that footballers are heroes, while the prophets, the companions, the scholars, and righteous are unknown in your home. If someone says, "But I only watch a little," then let him test himself. Can you leave it when the adhan is called? Can you turn it off when haram appears? Can you avoid the music, the ads, the women, the gambling culture, and the fanatical debates? Can you miss a final match as easily as you miss a random video? No. Then do not call it a simple entertainment. It has captured something inside you. A Muslim's heart is too valuable to be rented out to global entertainment. His time is too valuable to be burned in the endless analysis. His eyes are too valuable to be used against him on the day of judgment. His loyalty is too valuable to be attached to flags, clubs, and celebrities. The World Cup will end. The champion will be forgotten. The goals will become old clips. The arguments will disappear. But your deeds will remain. Your prayers will remain. Your wasted hours will remain. Your glances will remain. Your attachments will remain. So let the Muslim be awake. Enjoy what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allows, but do not let entertainment pull you into disobedience. Rest, but do not become heedless. And remember, the true victory is not lifting a trophy in front of the world. The true victory is standing before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with a sound heart. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us and our children, our family. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.